again. Now, to celebrate the 2022 release of Sesame Street Movie, which I'm extremely excited about, I'm going to draw an Elmo. Okay, here we go, really easy. Roughly mark out where Elmo's head's going to be. Just like that. Really simple circle. Now, it's not a circle because we're going to take this in a little bit at the top there, not much. But the circle's our starting point. It gives us most of the points we need to hit. Now, Elmo's mouth does come about halfway down. Maybe we're going to put it slightly lower than halfway down and then just across, a line across like that. Then we're going to put that one coming down like that. Taking up most of that room. Don't worry, it doesn't look like much like Elmo at the moment. It will do soon. Put the nose in around here.
To put Elmo's eyes in up to here.
It's not a good impression, is it? I'm going to stop that, don't worry. Then we'll do the eyes in like that. Now I'm not happy with that nose because it's not big enough. I need to put a bigger nose in there. This is why we do this at the pencil stage. So now we have roughly where we want to be. I'm going to make that eye slightly bigger again there. That's kind of where we want to be with Elmo at the moment on the pencil stage. And then we're going to just put some furry bits in. So it's like waves coming down the sides here. That's looking more and more like Elmo, isn't it? It's not exactly there yet, but we're close. Then for this mouth, I'm just going to do some bits coming down like this, just so it looks a bit more realistic, like the fur on Elmo's mouth. I'll put a bit more around the bottom as well. Now that's looking a lot more like Elmo, isn't it? Then for his body, I mean, it's fairly nondescript, him being a monster and all. We're going to draw some guidelines here and here, and where his sort of fingers and thumb are going to be. All around like that. Yeah, something along those lines. That's it. And then what we'll actually do is just put those wavy lines all the way up, just to give you the idea of exactly where we're going to go with this. Yeah, not bad. It's looking more like Elmo, isn't it? I'm just really rushing this now, so you don't waste your guys' time, valuable drawing time. Although if you are drawing along at home, please do just pause me and carry along. I'll just go like that. For a bit, and then it's fine, carry on. So yeah, that's a decent Elmo. Then we would ink it. I'm going to ink it digitally, so you guys can see exactly how we're going to do it on the drawing tablet that I have. But you feel free to get your best pen and go over at this and then rub out all your pencil lines. But for now, we're going to go on to the digital stage over here. Here he is, right, digital inking stage now. Start with the eyes and nose. For some reason I always start with the face, but I don't feel like you have to on your inking stage. Wherever you like will be just fine. So putting lots of those little furry bits in there all over. These Sesame Street monsters are very furry, aren't they? So you need to put lots and lots of wiggly lines in there, even all over the fingers, to give it that furry feel. Our Elmo here is very enthusiastic. There we go, so we're almost finishing the line work there. Very, very simple. We need very few details because the colour's going to do a lot of the work for us when we move on to that stage. And here he is, so we're going to start getting the right sort of red. I reckon that one's pretty good. It's got to be really vibrant. Elmo's fur is really bright. So the brightest red you can find will go on this one. There we go. Because I'm doing it digitally on my tablet, it doesn't matter if I go over the lines, I can rub this out, but you might have to be a bit more careful if you're doing this with pens and paper. Keep in those lines and don't be messy like I am. But there we go. So yeah, just taking a bit more time on the detail to get that colour flatted down. That's what we call it. We call it flatting. We're putting big base colours into things in between lines. And then that's what we do directly before we'll do the highlights and shadows stage, which I'll come on to in a minute. I'm going to put a little secondary shadow inside Elmo's mouth, just to give it a bit more depth. It will look like it's really, a bit more like it's really open there. And then filling in his eyes, obviously. Big round white eyes. Very simple on this one. And his lovely orange nose. Next up, we're onto the stage where I was talking about, where we draw some highlights at the top. We assume our light source is coming from the top, so we just lighten up the top edges and darken up the bits where there would be shadow. So Elmo's nose is a sort of cylinder, so that's why we put the shadow underneath. And there he is. I'm pretty happy with him. He looks very happy, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time on CaptainFishbeard.com.